Hey traders, it's Steve from the Stock Index Trading Room, but you probably already knew that. I hope this finds you well. In this weekend teaching presentation, I'm going to share with you a very basic, very condensed look at a detailed lecture we had in our room yesterday. I'm doing this Saturday morning, the 25th of October. So the first chart we look at will be Friday the 24th, and I'm going to show you, we were using this to expand awareness of statistical probabilities, but I'm going to show you how adding order flow strength to an entry will totally change your trading career, and it will. I'm going to make this legal. And then I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm not going to read a lot of slides to you today. We're just going to get to it. This won't take long. What we're going to do is we're going to compare with our Smart Trade Marker software. We're going to compare the results of with order flow strength and against order flow strength in about 3 weeks of trading with one of our entries. This we're using what we call caps and straddles. This red background, red smart structure reference line is identifying support and resistance throughout the trading day based on structure, just basic structure, which still works amazingly well. So what we have is, for comparison, we're going to look at Trap Trader Oscillator Advanced, and we're going to see that in this case, this orange line went through our midpoint line. Orange line went through the midpoint line. Okay, orange line went through, you start to see a pattern. Orange line did not go through the midpoint line. Orange line did not go through the midpoint line. That would not be an entry. Orange line went through the midpoint line. That would be an entry. Now you're saying, well, that's too simple. There are hundreds and hundreds of calculations with Trap Trader Oscillator in this bar, right? So it's looking back not only on where we are in relation and not only what volume is, but the ratio of selling to buying and selling to selling. It's crazy what it does, but it's reading order flow strength. So you don't have a tool like this. So the results that we share, it would be unrealistic to expect that you could achieve that without order flow reads, because we used to say price follows or order flow leads price. That's not true. Order flow creates price. Order flow creates price movement. And we have things that read order flow at such a crazy advanced level, it's hard for people to wrap their head around it. And I get that. I understand that. So all we can do is share, okay, this is what we do. And if this looks like something you want to investigate, come and join us. So I can go to our website and hop in. Emails, concerns, questions, come to stockindextradingroom@gmail.com. Look at our other YouTube offerings, and you'll see more about the inside secrets and why our members are enjoying the success that they're enjoying. But anyway, let's get to it. It won't take long. Order flow through the midpoint line is strength sufficient to carry us on. Does that work all the time? Of course not. Does that work enough that open-minded traders can start to achieve the results that they've been looking for from days, weeks, months, and years, or decades? Absolutely, without a doubt. So we're looking here. That would be a yes. That would be a no. And this is live, so we're trading in the future. We know before this prints, this is going to print down and be strong. So we're trading in the future, not in the past. Okay. So let's look at reality, and we take our smart trade markers. We're going to load this onto the chart. And let's look at our summary. Let's look and go, wow, that's pretty good. And the numbers, I'm just going to, there are a lot of numbers on here. I'm going to show you two that are important to us. Profit factor, 160% more likely to be profitable than not if you're trading one lot for 2 points, one lot for 3 points, and one lot for 5 points with 15 tick stop. We used to do 1, 2, and 5, but then when we went to our background color strategy, we could almost double these because our entries were better and went further. So here we have a 161. We don't promote anything in a room less than 300. Okay, and we've got plenty of those. We got plenty to trade with that. So, but here's the thing that I want to draw your attention to. Okay, it's this column right here. I've heard from a very, very reliable source that like 70% of the volume in day trading accounts now is sim oriented in prop firms. People either trading prop firm money or trying to pass combines or tests or whatever they're called where you're working. And here's the thing, we look at drawdown, and the trailing drawdown that most of these prop firms apply to accounts is tiny in relation to the account size. And so it's super easy if we're trying to trade any size at all, it's super easy to hit that trailing stop. So, you know, pretty good traders get blown out time and time and time again, not because of anything other than this becomes too big when the market gets a little bit sloppy and choppy and things like that. So if you don't have a highly refined, highly proven, reliable method of entering the market, it's going to be very hard for you to be successful in that arena. Okay. So anyway, this is 1, 2, 3, about 20, 18 to 20 trading days of just every one of these entered. Okay. So here, and we'll show you in a minute, our second look. Is order flow strength sufficient for us to anticipate it being carried on? No, it is not. Even over here, no, it is not. So this entry will go away in our advanced study. Do we have sufficient order flow strength to anticipate carrying on up through here? And we do. You know, some people will say, well, we'll tell you how not to do that and blah, 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 and all of that. And that's fine. And I agree. We have elite members that trade one idea consistently for so long that they start to see the subtleties in the market that they never thought they could see. It's called reticular activating system. You can research that, and we teach that concept, and we train that concept in the room. Okay, so are we through our midpoint line? No, we are not. That one's going away. Thank goodness. Okay, are we through our midpoint line? No. Yes. So here we have a double straddle, and we're through the midpoint line here, right? So we're anticipating coming further down. Didn't pan out. 3 handles didn't pan out. But I'm not the guy that's going to not put this in or tell you why you wouldn't do that and all that other stuff, right? What we do is we develop trading strategies, systems, method of entries that if you just trade it, you will be somewhat successful. And then as we refine it, order flow strength, trails, trade management, things like that, as we refine it, the predictability of success goes up. Do we have order flow strength here to suggest that we're going to continue down? And we do. Friday was a pretty choppy day. We've had choppy days. We've had a couple of days where for hours it was untradeable. We don't put those in the study. That's unrealistic. We have a lot of winners. This is printing 150 bars in 30 seconds. Yeah, we can't trade that. If I left that in, that would be very unrealistic. Okay, and we're not going to do that. So let's compare some things that would be important to us. Drawdown, okay, large loss days, average win size to loss size, number of winning days all of those things. But the biggest thing is profitability, right? You can look at what do we expect every time we enter 107 profit, win, lose, or draw. Okay, that's what we expect. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to show you that we have our blank. Then we're going to load this that has order flow strength added to it. It's the only change we made. Okay, it's the only change we made was now you see this went away because we didn't have order flow strength. That one's not in. This one stayed in because it had order flow strength, even though it didn't win. I'm not going to take that out and trick you. There are enough people doing that, and I think y'all know that, right? This went through, we left it in. Okay, this went through, we left it in. So that's the adjustment that this made. So now let's look at the internals and see if adding order flow strength would change your entries. Whatever it is you're doing, would it be improved with order flow strength? I think you already know the answer to that. So our profit factor now is 400%, 422%. We're 4 times more likely to have a successful trade than an unsuccessful trade, whereas before it was 160%. We went from 107 win, lose, or draw every entry to 248 win, lose, or draw every entry, right? Let's go over and let's look and see if we can handle this drawdown with our prop firm trading. Yeah, it's a joke, right? We eliminated some losing days. Our overall profit doubled. Our profit from trade more than doubled. We would expect at least 80% winning days for the average win size. Now, yeah, this is real. This, when I first looked at this, it was like, yeah, I'm not sure I believe that. But you take your average win size and your average loss size, your average win size is what? 422% greater. It has to be because statistics are perfect, numbers are perfect. So this is for serious traders. We don't guess. We're not making stuff up. We're not trying to sell things. These recaps that we're sharing with you are real. Do we ever have days that struggle? Yeah. Even with something as refined as this, right? We have days that struggle. It's just trading. Perfectionist trading is about finding something that you can consistently apply with discipline and reach your goals. It's not about never having something that doesn't change. We go, we change. You know, it's not what it's about. I wish it was. Then the 95% of people that are struggling would be successful. So anyway, the I don't know an adjective to pick. The crazy difference between 103 and 109 and 442 and 256 with one adjustment, and that's using an indicator like trap trader oscillator that can read order flow strength to give us, what does this mean? Large accounts put this in. Small accounts don't put this in, y'all. Large accounts are more likely to defend their entries than small accounts. Small accounts can't defend anything. So they're just hoping and guessing, and they get squeezed all the time. You know that, we report that. So anyway, that's one idea how you can add order flow strength to any entry you use. Any entry, it doesn't matter. You could do it on our Batmans, on our traps, on our ABCD lead outs. You could do it on type 2 smart momentum trade. You can do it on anything and go from 0 to hero. So if this looks like something you would like to take advantage of, come join us. Stock Index Trading Room. There's a nice little discount code, coupon code at the end of that video. Take advantage of that. Saves you some hay. You got questions, comments, anything, shoot it to us, stockindextradingroom@gmail.com. So on behalf of World Cup trading champion and master developer of all things great with order flow and more in all markets, Rob Mitchell, and the ever-growing number of world-class elite traders in our stock index trading room. We wish you nothing but the very best in your trading.